Hello everyone. I have two number 10 size cans of tomato sauce that I need to do something with. So I am going to can a bunch of marinara sauce, however much it gives me. So I've added a little bit of olive oil just to get my onions and garlic going. I think I might can half of this as marinara and the other half as a spicier spaghetti sauce. I kind of like the marinara because you can doctor it up whenever you want to use it. So I've got basil, onion, garlic, sugar, and two number 10 size cans of tomato sauce that I'm hoping will fit in this pot. So let's add some onion. That's two medium-sized onions. Winter onions. Ooh, they're stout. Try and get them in the pot. And I minced up a whole head of garlic. Some sugar. And I'm going to let this get going before I add my garlic. And this can be water bath canned. So as soon as I get this going, I will start my water bath canner and put my jars in there to sterilize those. I don't really like using the oven to sterilize jars. I think it's dangerous. I think I only do that when I'm canning butter or cheese. Just because I don't want any water in them. Guess you could run them through the dishwasher and then the dry cycle. Could probably do that. So I'm going to get these to where they're translucent, and then I'll add the garlic. So once we get there, I'll be back. I fogged you up. I'm sorry. So the onions are softened and they're strong. So I'm going to put in the garlic, and pretty much when you can smell the garlic, add your tomato sauce. Okay. Stir that around. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Much because that tomato sauce has already been seasoned when they canned it. You do not have to add any acid to your canned tomatoes if you're recanning anything. You do not need to add anything because it has already been done. I could smell the acid on those when I opened them up. Pretty strong. Don't do that or you're going to have some pretty strong acidic tomato sauce. You won't like it. Does anything smell better than garlic and onion cooking? Okay, here goes. Hopefully I don't splatter tomato sauce on my camera. There we go. And I think both just might fit. And I washed the cans really well before opening. If you do store big cans of stuff, whatever, I highly recommend you wash all the cans, remove the labels, because the glue is where bugs lay their eggs and eat. You don't want none of that. And then relabel yourself and put them up in storage. That's what they do on sailboats and stuff. Helps prevent bugginess. Stir all that up, and if you don't have fresh onion, you can use dried garlic, dried onion, dry everything in your sauce when you're canning. So if you don't have fresh, you can use dry. I'm going to add a fair amount of basil. Smells good. I'm just going to let this simmer for about an hour and then taste it. I'm going to add a half a cup of sugar. I prefer my sauces with a little bit of sweetness, and like I said, this tomato sauce has a lot of acidity in it. So there we go. It's as easy as that. You can add oregano, red pepper flakes, season it to your taste, but like I said, I just want to do a simple marinara sauce for dinner. I might spice it up some. I'm going to use some of this for spaghetti and meatballs. So there we go. My arms actually I get my shoulder. Is it cold where you all are? It was like, I don't know, in the 50s yesterday. And it's like 9, and tomorrow night's going to be like 5 degrees. It's crazy. This year was the first time our pipes ever froze. I had a feeling this winter would be something, but thankfully we've not had like a major ice storm or anything. I shouldn't say that because now it's gonna happen. Don't put it out there. Okay, so I'm going to let this go, and I'm going to get my canning pot and put my quart jars in there and let them sterilize, and I'll see you guys in a while. Okay, you guys, let's get this knocked out. My sauce is ready. My jars are sterile. My pot is boiling. Ooh, I splattered myself. And I probably don't have enough jars. That's okay. Boil a few more if I need to. You want to fill these up, ooh, not that much, to a 1/2 inch of head space. I would not do any more than the 1 inch of head space personally. So yeah, I wouldn't personally fill them up more, or less than 1 inch of head space. I'm doing a 1/2 inch, and these will water bath for 40 minutes. Do you guys remember when it was 20? I remember when it was 20. I do. And if I do have to get more jars, they're going to have to sit for a few because they are in the garage. That's so hot. So they're going to have to come to room temperature. I was thinking about that earlier too. Oh, I have one over there. And rather than have too much headspace, you know, if you can't fill a quart or something, I do half pints or even a pint. This is really good pizza sauce. So if you can't fill a quart jar, go ahead and do a smaller one for your pizzas or calzone or cheese sticks for dipping sauce. All sorts of things you can do. Are we recording? That wouldn't be the first time that I sat here talking to you guys and you weren't there. It happens a lot. So is it cold where you're at? I cannot believe Texas is getting snow. Everyone's getting snow. We have not gotten any snow. So yeah, I'm gonna have to boil a couple more jars. So as you know, even though it's a liquid, I will debubble. I think you've probably heard me say before, sometimes I think some things, when you do liquids, you end up putting more bubbles in than taking bubbles out. Okay. Alrighty. Everything's going to be red. Always wipe your rims. Always. If you're having sealing problems, make sure you are cleaning your rims very well. I mean, just a particle the size of a grain of sand can ruin everything. I threw a jar away tonight. I don't know about these jars and the lids. The lids aren't the only problem. The jars where they have the seams, you guys know where the seams are here? You can see where they put them together now. I've had some that they're cracking right along those seams. So really check your jars before filling them up. You don't want to lose your stuff because the jar had a crack. And I know they want to say it's user error, but I don't think I didn't make the jars and I didn't make the lids. That was a little sad. I'm kind of wondering if that's why they had that big sale. Get rid of all the defects. Which I did not buy any. I envied those that did in a way, but then I was like, nah. Let's see if they fix this problem. We can hope. We can hope. Put your lids on. Finger tight. Probably can't see a thing. Oh, that's a good way to break a jar. Okay. So yeah, put them in your canner. It's a water bath canner over there for 40 minutes. So once that comes back up to a boil, I will time it for 40 minutes and then take them out. And I'm going to let some jars get to room temperature so I can do, I'm going to say 2, but maybe 3. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're ready. So I got 6 quarts, and I have enough for a pint, but as you can see, canner is full. We're popping. Last one. So there we go. 6 quarts of recanned tomato sauce into marinara. So if you have any questions, post them down below. If you like the video, a thumbs up would be cool. Comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Stay warm. It's cold out there.